Hey family, thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. You could also use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this energy as your own. If you'd like to work with me on spiritual advice, twin flame stuff, astrology readings, and more, my information is in the description below. And if you'd like to book a free consult with me, my Calendly link is in the description below. Keep in mind, masculine can be feminine, feminine can be masculine. We all have masculine and feminine energies in us. So use those terms as they make sense in your situation. I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit if I didn't already say that. So I don't use any cards or anything. So use your discernment. Ask God for discernment when you are listening to this to see if this is the best reading for you. All right, y'all, so let me get into it. So, been talking about, for some of you, the new love, for some of you, the masculine that's coming back, the former masculine begging you to take him back. And for some of you, you're just focused on yourselves. It is important for you to focus on yourself and the things that you've been doing as far as spiritual development have been continuing to help you to grow your spiritual gifts and abilities and powers and unlocking new abilities for yourself. And there are people who are seeking you out for the purpose of learning from you. And like the more you share, the more um, is shared with you, the more you try to help others, the more you are helped, the more you give, the more is given to you. And so maybe there are times when you feel like, why are you doing this? Because it's so much work, it's so much on you. But at other times it energizes you. And that's the thing, when you're giving to others, you get so much in return. And I think a lot of other people don't think about that when they think about their spiritual abilities, gifts, powers, whatever, talents. They just think about receiving, getting things. And for you, I think this is the part of the trouble with the masculine, your returning or your former masculine or your that they didn't get that. It brings you joy and lifts you up to help others and for them to come into your life. For some of you, collective, the former masculine really did a number on you. And for them, it was hard for them because someone else before you did a number on them too. And so all you are trying to do is love them, and they were afraid that you were trying to hurt them. For some of your masculines, they're continuing to grow and get better. For others, they're waking up and realizing that they were not a good judge of character when they were with you. But it was sort of like they had all this opportunity, like you were pouring this love out to them, and anything they wanted, you would give them. And at some point, like, I don't know if they were looking for some unreasonable thing, and you you just, like, whatever it was, they said, no, you did this wrong. And at some point, you just stopped, paying any attention to them, really, like, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. That's what you were saying. Like, they were totally unreasonable with what they were asking you to do. And you're saying, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I'm not meeting that demand. I'm not doing that. And you slowly started taking your power back from them. And for them, They weren't understanding just what kind of a cage they were trying to put you in. And maybe they were doing the same thing to you that that other person did to them. And so they felt like they were trapped in this cycle and couldn't get out. But also, I think that they were shopping around to see, well, maybe there's something else. So I think instead of, leaving because they thought they could find something better, being honest with you, they just were trying to figure out what it's like they're trying to catch you doing something wrong. So they could say, up, you're out. And you like, are you looking for something to fight with me about? Something to get mad at me about? Something to kick me out about? You don't have to do that. But it was sort of like I said, you felt like you were in a box or in a cage or something because any little thing that you did, they would be like, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. And you got tired of being judged that way, got tired of being put in a box or a cage that way, you got tired of them playing with you. And like I said, it seemed like they're looking for a reason to shut you out because they thought they had found something better. And they realized later, not too long after you walked away and kind of pulled the rug from under them because they didn't expect that. They realized that you were the best thing again that ever happened to them, that they really messed up and they wanted you back. But they saw and they're seeing now, for some of your masculines, you're not taking them back. You're not doing the same things that you were doing in the past. And now they're wondering why. Like, did I do something? Did I? Of course, they know that they did a lot of things to you. And now they're wondering, is the collective ever going to forgive me? Is the collective going to take me back? Is the collective going to give me another chance? And for some of you, you're saying no, and they're devastated because of it, and they'll never be the same. And for some of you, you're saying you will, and they're overjoyed and they're happy and they want to, shout from the mountaintops that the two of you are together, and they want to propose if they haven't already. They want to take you shopping, they want to buy you gifts, they want to buy you a ring, they want to take you on vacations, they want to do all kinds of stuff for you because they know the value of you, your abundance, your energy, what you bring. They know that spiritually you're a protector, you're a provider, a better provider than them, that you have offered, like, instead of someone else that they were with, maybe was taking advantage of them, taking their money, getting them to pay their bills, getting them to do all kinds of stuff. And they like, the collective never asked me for this stuff. And then they stopped. When they stopped, the other person was like, they didn't want them. Or maybe the other person just used them and discarded them. And they're like, dang, if I was with the collective, they wouldn't do me like that. They wouldn't just leave me. They wouldn't just discard me. They wouldn't, like, the person that acted like they didn't want to be with them. They were running after them. They were so obsessed for some of them. And the person didn't give a crap about them at all. They didn't care. They figured out that what you gave them was real love, and the other person was just using them for to get what they wanted. And they could see that if they weren't giving them what they wanted, instead of trying to fight for the relationship, they would just walk away. They thought it was funny sometimes, and maybe they laughed about it, like, yeah, she'll do anything that I tell her to do. Yeah, I could do this and I could do that, and she'll still come back. I could have a tantrum, get mad, and whatever, I could block her and then I could unblock her and she'll be right there. Whatever it is, the collective is always going to love me, always going to be there for me. And you, collective, you said time is up for that. And so now they're learning, like for some of your former masculines, they're learning a lesson that when you have the thing that you prayed for, that you begged God for, that you really wanted, that you dreamed of all these years since you were a kid, why wouldn't you hold on to it instead of always trying to get a better offer when there's nothing better than the collective? So, for some of you, the new love is here too, and they are reciprocating and they are pouring into you. But both of you might be afraid that you're both too good to be true. Is she too good to be true? Is he too good to be true? And instead, you want to just focus on treating each other the way that you want to be treated. Just really pouring love into each other. Just really enjoying life together. Just really, if you want to take trips together, if you want to get married, or if you want to, settle down with each other, if you want to buy each other gifts, whatever, that you're really working on really loving the person and them loving you the way that both of you deserve. And I think for some of you, the new love is going to work out because of that reciprocity, because you really genuinely, sorry, love each other. All right, y'all. So I didn't want to make the video too long. Just wanted to share this message with you. As always, happy lightning fast manifesting. Continue to glow up. Continue to watch, read, and listen to things that will lift you up. Continue to work on growing your spiritual powers. Continue to work on surrounding yourself with people that want everyone to win. Continue to work on surrounding yourself that people with energy, sorry, that will lift everyone up. And I want to bring you another video or some more videos soon. And I will talk to y'all again soon. All right, love y'all. Bye for now.